Alright, so this is the 10 minutes speaking. So let's get started. Right. Dreaming is good, having goals is good, but sooner or later there comes a time when you must act. Your mouth is not a tool for distributing excuses. One of the worst ways I've ever created was you receive to believe it. It's a fragrance by cynical people with small minds that have not any hope that things can get better. Can you imagine what world would be like if everyone believed that this was true? We'd have no cars, no plans, no light in the dark. We had no computers or mobile phones. We'd never climb mountains, break records, or go to the moon. I used to believe this rubbish. Nothing can be achieved, conceived until first it's believed. You got to understand that at some point life is going to throw you a curveball. There's no getting around that. If there's something that you want to do with your life, you have something deep inside you, which spirits by day and night, we always just be an idea until you choose to believe it's possible. You have to believe it so much that you already think it's happened. You have to walk like it's there, talk like it's there, believe it's there. Dreams without action, that's a path to delusion. The only way you can measure, the only way you can turn the corner in your life is to earn your smart. In other words, everything in your life is your fault. If you don't, you will underperform all your life because of these excuses. The reason most people don't take action is simple. And the only way to overcome this, when someone says no, I say next. Yes, I might get upset. Yes, I might be frustrated. Yes, I might be disappointed. But I'm not going to sit there in my emotions. I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party. I am going to go harder. When I say I'm not going to sit there and have a pity party, I am going to go harder. I'm in control of my destiny, just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happens in my life is up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Every morning, my friend, when you recite that to yourself, I am in control of my destiny, just like I was in control of my past. Whatever happened in my life is up to me. If I succeed, I take credit. If I fail, I take credit. My life is my fault. Stop making excuses and get after it where you're right now and repeat after me. I am in control of my destiny. People sit around and focus on the bad that might happen to them if they try to act. They completely forget about what will happen if they don't. So think about it right now. Let's think of some things that might happen if you try to do a thing that you've been waiting to do for years. Okay, well, it might not work for the first time. It might not be as easy as you thought. People are going to think you're mad. They're going to look at you and think you're insane. They're going to tell you like it's impossible, it's risky. You shouldn't do it. Be careful. Stick to what you do. Stick to what you do. Fuck that. Follow the dreams. These people have to see to believe it. But you need to believe it to see it. Amazing things happen when you believe you have something. Your brain actively goes out to make it happen. It starts to notice the little subtle opportunities that you make otherwise deleted. Because it knows it's got a job to do to get you what you want. But you keep taking action. In spite of all this stuff that might happen, guess what? Sooner or later, you're gonna start winning. Remember, there ain't no such thing as failure, baby. Only feedback. Failure, baby. Only feedback. So to make yourself take action, you got to make a decision. And that decision has to be final. People take action and get shot done when they have had enough. They decide and they say, that's it, I'm done, no more. You're either moving forward or standing still. The choice is always yours. Decide. In the social media world that we live in today, it's so easy to lose your way. I look around and so many times people today and they say that they just don't know who they are. It's easy to see the life we live today through some Snapchat viewers to look around everybody else and say, that's what life looks like. That life looks perfect. I want to be just like that. So they got around and start acting like other people, doing what other people do, taking a selfie of a specific car and put a million filters on pictures and upload it to Instagram to tell the world, this is who I am. The problem is, behind closed doors, they know what's not who they are. So they end up lost themselves, wandering around in the light that they created. And the only thing to keep the light going is more light, more pictures, more viewers. Until one day they look around and realize that they have found themselves along the way. They have no idea who they are. Or could be because they've been trying so long to be someone else. I think the most influential people in history deep down are the way that they are because above everything else, they were themselves. No one else. They wasn't like someone else or even compared to anyone else. You have to follow your heart. You have to be you. You have to make your choices based on your principles and beliefs and don't let outside forces influences and dictate your decisions. And it's our decisions that make us who we are, and importantly, who we could be. So you go through life always making decisions based on someone else and what they might think. You will never truly find yourself. It all comes down to how much you care about what other people think. It's a scary thing in the world to live today to be yourself. With so much fake perfection out there on social media, but I'll tell you this. It's also the best feeling in the world when you go through life, knowing you and other people met you, but yourself. It's liberating. There's freedom in it. So stop hiding and be yourself. The main reason people outlook on the world so negative is because of what they've been focusing on. We focus on God's energy flow, baby. And look at this, if you spend all your time focusing on all the problems in the world and on the problems in your life, you aren't going to be happy. It's easy in the world that we live today to be consumed by all the media fueled negativity in the world. You can't turn the TV without seeing some negative story or the bad. Everyone has problems. Everyone has going on in their life. The difference between the people who are happy and people that aren't, if the people that are happy choose to focus on the solutions to the problem they face, rather than the problem themselves. You always have a choice. You can decide to focus on or decide to look for the solution. It's also about perspective. Constantly tell yourself how much worse things could be, and you can actually be thankful for the way you got things at the moment. Your world and your life can truly be anything you make it, but you gotta make it. This ain't some motivational, inspirational ball. This is the truth. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. See what you want to see. It's all in your power, and no one else is. But you gotta believe it. You can either be a victim of your life or be a master of it. But the choice is always yours. Decide. What's your excuse today? You don't have enough time. You don't have enough energy. You don't have enough money. You're tired. You didn't get enough sleep. Is it what's really stopping you, or what's stopping you? You. Only excuses only sound good to one person, and that's you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop making excuses to why you can't do it. No one will give a fuck off. Go off your arm and get to work. You want to take a look at your other people and what they got and get jealous and say they've got only this because this and that, or it's easy for them because they got this and that. Wake your ass up. It's go time, baby. It's time to stop making your excuse list. It's time to start taking advantages of all the world you live today. All the opportunities that are staring you in the face. You do have the time. You do have the money. You do have the energy. You just need to decide. Decide what you want bad enough and admit the truth, which is nothing. Nothing is worth is free. Nothing is easy. Anything worth having hard to get. Admit that you can have anything you want, but it's going to be hard work. Admit that you are the only reason that you are where you are, and you are the only reason you're where you want to be. Admit, take responsibility, and accept it. Because until you stop making your excuses, you'll never get what you want. Now is the time. Now is the moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right here, right now. Stop making excuses and start making some changes. Alright, so that is the end of the 10 minutes speaking for today. Bye guys. Cheers, my friend.